In the previous tutorial, we had discussed on transportation problem and also on the northwest corner method to obtain a initial solution for the given transportation problem. So in this video, we'll be seeing two more methods, easy methods to get the initial solution to the transportation problem. One of the method is the matrix minima method. So uh, the same problem which we had discussed for the northwest corner method has been taken, wherein we have the four destinations and three origins. So the supply for all the three origins have been given, and demand at all the four destinations have been given. And this is a balanced problem wherein the number of units of supply available is equal to the units of demand required at the different destinations. So in the matrix minimum method, given the cost, supply and the demand between the origins and the destination, in the matrix for the cost, entire matrix, first select the cell which has the least cost. That is, we have here 19, 30, 50, 10, and 70, 30, 40, 60, and again in the last origin 48, 70, and 20. The least cost among all these is 8. That is the cost between origin O3 and destination D2. So select the least cost in this entire matrix. For this cost, the origin is O3 and the destination is 2, and the supply available is 18, and the demand required is 8. So out of 18, I can supply all the 8 units for the destination, supply it. Once you supply the demand, so the 8 units have been supplied, therefore the demand becomes 0 now. All the demand has been allocated, and the supply remaining becomes 8 minus 8, that is 10. Since the demand becomes 0, you can delete the remaining cells in that column. Similarly to what we had followed in the northwest corner method. So, so this cell has been processed. Now, from the remaining cells, remaining unprocessed cell, don't consider the deleted cells and the processed cell. From the remaining unprocessed cells, select the next cell which has the least minimum cost, that is 19, 50, 10, 60, 40, 70, here 40, 70, 20. The least cost is 10. Select this cell. So for this cell, the corresponding supply is 7 and the demand is 14. So from 7, I can allocate the supply and satisfy the demand for only 7 units. So I cannot give 14 units now. From 7, I can give only 7 units, satisfy it. So the 7 units has been given. Therefore, the supply becomes 0 and the demand becomes 14 minus 7 equals 7. Since the supply is 7, you can delete the remaining row, the cells in that respective row. Now again, continue this further. From the remaining cells, unprocessed cell. So this cell has already been processed. Don't consider this. And also this cell has been processed. Uh, you you can consider a cell uh, only where the entire demand has not been allocated. That is, now from these unprocessed cell, now 70, 40, 60, 20, 70 and 20, the least cost is 40, and again here it is again 40. So you can either select this cell or else this cell, left to you people, the solution won't change. So either select this or this because the both are having the next least cost. So sorry, uh, these are not the minimum one. So we have one more minimum cost cell here, that is 20. So this has not been processed. So select this cell 20 now. If I select this cell, so out of 18, sorry, out of 10 supply, I should satisfy demand for 7 now. So from 10 I can satisfy the demand. I can allocate 7 units, allocated. So the remaining supply becomes 10 minus 7 equals 3 and the demand becomes 0. And 3 units has been given here. Next minimum cost cell out of this 70, 40, 70 and 40 is 40. So this is also 40 and this is also 40. Now I can select either of these two. So I'll select this 40. Now the supply is 9 and demand is 7. So I can allocate 7 units here. Allocate it. So 7 units has been allocated. 9 minus 7, the remaining supply is 2 here, and 7 minus 7 becomes 0, the demand becomes 0. And delete the respective column cells as the demand becomes 0. Now again select the next minimum cell. So from 70 and 40, the minimum is 40, select that. So I have a supply of 3 units here, and but the demand is higher than the supply 5. So I can allocate only 3 units allocated. So 3 units has been allocated. So 5 minus 3. Demand still required is 2, but the supply becomes 0. So there are no more cells to delete here. Keep it as such. Next least cell remaining is only one cell is remaining, that is 70. Select that cell. Supply is 2, demand is 2, so you can allocate 2 units here, allocated. Now all the demands will be satisfied. So at final all the demands are satisfied, so the demand at all the destination becomes 0. And since it was a balanced problem, that is supply equals demand, all the supply also become equal to 0. Now the uh, total cost, calculate in the similar manner we calculated for the northwest, that is this price multiplied with the number of units allocated for each cell and add it up. So this becomes the total cost for our solution. So this is about the matrix minimum method. To have a just quick recap here. So out of the all the cells, I will select the least cost cell. So I will, with the available supply, I will try to give the demand. Once it has been processed, from the remaining cells, I will again select the next least, and again I will give the demand. I will supply the demand. I will delete the cell or column cells as required. From the remaining cells, again select the least one and continue this further till all the cells have been processed. At the final, all the demand should be equal to 0 and calculate the total cost. The next method is the row minima method. So we have taken the same problem, 4 destinations and 3 origins and a balanced one. In the row minimum method, similar to the matrix minimum method, we'll be selecting the minimum cost cell and supplying the demand. The only difference it is will be uh, processing the table in a row-wise manner rather than considering the whole uh, matrix inside the table. That is, first we'll start with the row 1. Yes, row 1. So we have 3 origins, O1, O2 and O3. So for each origin we have one row. So we'll start with the first row, which is for origin 1. In this row, select the cell which has the least cost. That is, out of 19, 30, 50 and 10, the least cost is 10. Select this cell. Once you select this cell, the respective supply and demand for the selected cell are 7 and 14. So from 7, I can satisfy only 7 units. So only supply 7 units for the destination. So if I supply 7 units, at the destination, the demand becomes 14 minus 7, that is 7. Since I have only satisfied the demand of 7 units and the supply becomes 0. Since the supply is 0, you can delete the remaining cells in that respective row. So now origin O has been O1, that is the first row has been processed. Next, go to the second row, that is for origin O2. In that row, select the next least cost cell, that is out of 70, 30, 40, 60, the next least cost is 30 in this row selected. So from 9 I should give a supply of 8 units for this destination, which is possible, so you can allocate that. So allocate 8 units, so 9 minus 1, the remaining supply will be 1, and for that destination the demand becomes 0. Since it is 0, you can delete the remaining cell in that column. So now O1 is, the first row is processed and the second row is processed. Next, go to the next row, that is O3. So in O3, out of 40, 70 and 20, the least cost is 20. The supply available is 18. The demand required is 7. So out of 18, I can give 7 units here. So allocate it 7 units. So 18 minus 7. The remaining supply will be 11 and the demand becomes 0. Since the demand becomes 0, you can delete the remaining cell if any cells are remaining in that column. Now I have processed row 1, row 2 and row 3. Next, again keep on repeating this from the beginning. That is, again go back to row 1, that is origin 1. So I will come back to origin 1. But now in origin 1, so these cells have been deleted. No need to process this. And this cell has already been processed. So there are no cells remain to process here. Therefore, I have marked this in red color. Now, since there are no more cells to process in this row, no need to worry. Now go to next row. That is, again go to origin O2. In origin O2, I have the two more cells remaining, this 70 and this 40. The minimum is 40 selected. Supply is 1 and the demand is 7. Therefore, I can only give 1 units for this destination, supply it. That is, allocate only 1 unit. Therefore, 7 minus 1, demand becomes 6, but the supply becomes 0. So you can delete the remaining cell in that row. So now again from O1 I came to O2. Now go to next row, that is O3, origin 3. So out of 40 and 70, the next minimum is 40. So from 11 I need to give 5 units, allocate it. The demand becomes 0. So you can delete any cells if they are remaining, and the supply becomes 11 minus 5, that is 6. Now again, since all the rows are processed, go back and start from the beginning. Next, again I will go to O1. There are no cells to process here. Next I will go to row 2. Again there are no cells to process here also. Next again I will come back to row 3. In row 3, last remaining cell is this with a cost 70. Supply is 6 and demand is also 6. Supply and demand is 6. So I can allocate 6 out of 6. Allocate it. So this completes the total allocation. Finally, all the allocation has been done and the demand at all the destination have become 0. So this completes the allocation using row minima method. So you can calculate the total cost by using the same formula which we have used for the matrix minima and northwest corner method. So only thing is, remember to process this row wise. Start from row 1, select the least one, process it. Go to next row, select the least one, process it. Again go to next row, least one, process it. If all the rows are finished, start from the beginning. And again continue this. If there are no cells remain to process in that row, you can ignore it and move on to the next row. This is all about Rho-Minua method. So we shall discuss about the other method like the Vogus approximation method in the next tutorial. Thank you.